I'm CEO of Monsanto, Hugh Grant. Recently, the company's been getting some bad press about our Roundup Ready soybeans, which are a series of genetically engineered soybeans specifically modified to be Roundup, or glyphosate, an herbicide, resistant. So, I'm here to give a little information and background on this plant. First, a little history. Roundup Ready soybeans were proudly developed in America by Monsanto, an agrochemical company. They are widely available, with genetically modified soybeans making up 94% of all soybeans planted. The GTS 43-2, the first variety we made, was approved for commercial use in the United States in 1994, introduced to Canada in 1995, and continued to spread worldwide in the following years. Genetically modified soybeans were approved by the UN in 1999. And now for the benefits for the soybeans we all know and love. What we were aiming for in our beautiful varieties was to make a glyphosate-resistant soybean. Glyphosate is an herbicide, so by making a resistant soybean, our farmers can better control weeds without interfering with the synthesis of essential amino acids that soybeans make and we enjoy. The soybeans were also modified to improve the quality of soy oil. It normally has a fatty acid profile that makes it oxidize and rancid, which makes it less useful in the food industry. We were able to increase the amount of oleic acid and stearic acid and decrease the amount of linolenic acid. This variation was marketed beginning in 2010. Delicious! Another benefit of this crop was that farmers no longer had to till their farmland, because the primary purpose of the modification was to destroy weeds. That would also loosen the soil, which caused runoff into nearby water. So by using glyphosate, which doesn't hurt the soybeans, they could avoid this. You're welcome, farmers. We love you. But it's not all fun and games. Now for the controversies. One drawback is the possibility of the weeds becoming resistant to the Roundup herbicide, which through reproduction would make a super weed spread across the farm, making the herbicide ineffective. Yikes! Another issue is the whole big business thing. The crop only really benefits Monsanto because the crop also requires farmers to buy Roundup, the herbicide our soybeans are resistant to, thereby doubling our profits. Oh, and also, spoilers, the second generation of the seeds are sterile, meaning farmers have to buy from our company over and over each year. Another drawback was the little evidence that the use of this particular crop increased the yield of farmers who used our soybeans, despite us claiming to address the needs of the world's food supply, which was our explanation and maybe excuse for the double profit issue. A press release from the New Soil Association shows that our genetically modified soybeans don't result in higher yields than non-genetically modified soybeans. However, let me just say that our main goal was to be herbicide resistant, so is this really an issue? I mean, unless you're asking if the focus of new soybean variations should be to increase the yield of crops, which people have been asking. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for tuning into Crooked Crops, political tales from the food industry. See you at the produce aisle.